Care home fees can cause deep anxiety to many care home residents and their families. If you are concerned that you could be held responsible for paying a parent or loved one's care home fees if they run out of money, this video aims to address these concerns and put your mind at rest. When someone moves into a care home, they sign a contract to say who will pay for their fees. If they are self-funded, rather than being funded by the state or other support, then their fees will be paid by the resident themselves or by somebody else who has agreed to support them financially. Some people choose to pay a top-up fee. This is when your loved one can't quite afford to pay for the care home they want to live in, so you agree to pay the difference. This is a contract and you will be obliged to keep paying it, so make sure that you will be able to afford the top-up fee long-term before you sign the contract. Bear in mind that care home fees tend to increase each year, and look at whether your financial circumstances could change. The good news is that unless you have signed a legal contract agreeing to pay all or part of someone's care home fees, you cannot be held legally responsible for doing so. If a care home resident is running out of capital, they may need to use their assets to pay for their fees. This could mean selling or renting out their home, or setting up a deferred payment agreement with their local authority. This is when the council lends the person money for their care home fees, then takes what they're owed from the sale of the person's house after they die. These assets are calculated as part of a means test. This looks at the value of their capital, assets and income to decide whether or not they qualify for funding towards their care home fees. Your personal finances will not be taken into account during the means test, regardless of whether you are their next of kin or how much money you have. But what if you have shared finances? If you have a joint bank account or joint mortgage or any other shared capital or assets, they will be considered to own half of this. So, if you have savings in a joint account, you are not obliged to use your half of that to pay their fees. If you jointly own a home, it won't be included in their means test if you are still living there. When a care home resident dies, any outstanding fees will be invoiced to their estate or to the local authority if they were state funded. If you would like to find out more about care home contracts, top-up fees, deferred payment agreements or means tests, there is plenty of further information on the carehome.co.uk advice page. Just visit carehome.co.uk/advice.